Shaman Oaks, exploring the rabbit hole.
So I need to give a little update on my energy healing. So a lot of you have asked for free healing. I had no idea how many people love free. I was expecting, a few dozen, but I literally got hundreds. So if I haven't responded to your message, your email, whatever, it's because I probably haven't read it yet. I will try to get to them at some point, but I get more in a day than I can respond to in a day, so it just keeps piling up. So yeah, first there's that. So thank you for understanding. So some new things have been happening. I don't know if it's the ability is getting stronger or what, but before I used to just get the face twitches, right? Or my hands might get hot. But now I'm getting the face twitches, and then I go down really deep, and then I have these really deep like yawns, which I would have thought that was weird. But when I got Reiki done on me, maybe it was 2 years ago now, a year ago, I'm not sure. He warned me, he goes, when I'm doing Reiki, just so you know, I might yawn a lot because that's just energy. That's how energy moves through me. Just know I'm not tired. This is just what happens. And that has started happening to me, oddly enough. What it feels like because I get really like low and then I just let out a big yawn, right? And so I think it feels like I'm just like pulling energy out. And I want to say hopefully it's bad energy, and then I'm like expelling it. That's how I release it, if that makes sense. If any of you guys yawn when you heal or you've heard of that, please let me know in the comments, because I'm still new to this and I have no idea what's going on. Another thing that's been happening is my shoulders twitch a lot. So I'm sitting there doing the healing, feeling the energy, and I'm like jerking. And then sometimes it's like doom doom doom, like it's really weird. But it's usually just my left shoulder. But it's I don't know what the word is. I'll put it down here when I Google it. But it's like involuntary muscle twitches. That's what's happening. I'm just like, I can't control it. It just happens. So that's been cool. Oh, and my eyes have also started watering. So if I'm in the middle of a healing, I'll just get, it's not tears though. I'll just get all this water built up in my eyes. I get really watery eyes. So if you've heard of any of those things, or if those are common to you and you're a healer, please let me know in the comments, because, again, like I said, I'm still new to this, so I'm still figuring out what's happening and why. I can't really control how long a healing is. Most of my healings have been almost always like right at 5 minutes, but they go anywhere from 3 minutes to 10 minutes has been my longest. And all I do is just set the intention to be a channel for healing energy. And then I just feel the energy. I just try to imagine the energy coming through my head and out to the person I'm healing. And my body just immediately starts twitching and shaking and watering and yawning and all kinds of things. And then when that energy subsides, I just tell you that I'm done. And the coolest thing about that is that I say that to people and they're like, oh yeah, I could feel it. So I don't know if we're sharing energy. I'm not exactly sure what is happening, but something happens. I've probably done it to 50 people over the course of the week, and I would say maybe one person didn't feel something. There was one or two people that said they felt something, but they're like, I couldn't tell if it was my imagination. But everybody else was like, definitely not my imagination. That was crazy. That was wild. So it's cool. It's so crazy that I can be feeling something and you can be feeling something, and you can be in a completely different country, other side of the world. I think I've done it to people in Australia, the UK, quite a few, Ireland, and then also all over the United States. I don't think I've done anything in South America, but cool. Yeah, it's not affected by distance, which is really cool. So I've done a lot of readings recently, and I haven't told people really what to expect a lot of the times. And what's interesting is that I've done so many now, probably 50, that it's amazing how many people are saying the same things. So it's proving to you guys that it's real, and it's also proving to me it's real. I know I say I'm skeptic, and a lot of people don't believe me, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, are people just being nice? Are they just saying what I want to hear? And I've done enough now with enough different people, and they've all basically said the same thing. A lot of people get the eye twitches. A lot of people get the body tingles. They all describe it as body tingles, which is interesting. I like that. One of the things that I didn't really tell people that this happened to me as well when I got a healing is that you just feel lighter. You feel like a different person. A lot of people had chronic pain or pain they've been having for years that went away. A lot of people felt peace. People felt the static electricity that I described. Sometimes people do feel drained. That is common. You'll feel kind of like tired afterwards, but it's like in a good way. You kind of feel like you had this like big workout, kind of like an emotional workout. Some people have described seeing things with their eyes closed, and some people have described hearing things. So that's actually something that happened more towards the end of my experiments. Something that happened towards the end of my experiments is that I don't know if it was a building of energy with me, or I could handle more, or what, but like people were starting to get auditory and visual I don't know, I can't want to call it hallucinations, but in their mind, and that's cool too. I haven't gotten those. I haven't been getting anything. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. I just vibe. And whenever I stop vibing, I just tell you it's done. A lot of people felt a warmth, eyes twitching, very relaxed. I asked some people, like, how would you rate it from 1 to 10? 1 being totally your imagination, 10 being totally not my imagination. And everyone was rating it 8, 9, 10. Or most people. I think there was a couple people that were like, oh, maybe it was my imagination, I couldn't tell. But other people that were like, no doubt in my mind, that was not my imagination. I wouldn't have even imagined this if I thought this was going to happen. So those are always my favorite. Those are cool. One person, they felt their body shaking so much they had to stop and open up their eyes to make sure there wasn't an earthquake. This one lady was like, my dogs got really quiet, something they never do, and they just kind of just stared and looked at me. So the dogs could feel the energy. Like, that's wild. And then some of the people, the experience lasted for hours afterwards. Their hands continued to tingle. They would feel warm. So it's definitely a real experience that it lasts, kind of like how I was talking about, how when it happened to me, it lasted for a good while afterwards. It's still doing that for other people. And I think it's also important to say, they say we can all do this. So if I can do anything with this, it show other people that you also have this power, you have this ability. I'm sure it's like singing, where some people might have a little bit better natural ability compared to others. We're not all Mozart, but we can all learn to play the piano, and we can all learn to channel energy. We can all learn to help to heal each other. So if you can get anything out of this video, it's just that. Actually, if you get one that's possible. Once you realize this is possible, what else is possible, Cool. So, since I'm getting hundreds of messages, I've decided I need to start charging. So there's multiple reasons. I know a lot of people have a really big, really strong opinions on charging for spiritual work, but let me break down why I think I need to do it. The first one is simple. If I charge, I can actually help more people. So if I have a day job and then I'm working all day long, and then I can maybe do a healing or 2 at night or before work, then that's 1 or 2 people I get to help. But if I do this full time, I can help 10 times that many in a day, So it just makes sense. Another reason is everybody deserves something for their time. Time is the only thing that we have on this planet that's limited, that you can't get more of no matter what you do. And everybody's time is valuable. And we should value each other's time. So John Edward likes to say, I think his mediumship readings are $1,000 or close to $1,000. But he goes, all my readings are free. You're paying me for my time. And he highly values his time. I still will do stuff for charity and for if someone comes across and they just absolutely can't afford anything, of course I will try to help if I can. But I have to balance it with being able to live. So I don't know, hopefully you guys understand that. I still totally plan on doing some group healings. Those will also, maybe I'll keep those always free. I don't know how that's going to work, or they'll be lower cost. So just a way to get it. I want it to be accessible to as many people as possible, and I want to keep the prices low as long as I can, help as many people as I can. Maybe some sort of tiered thing, but I will always do charity and help people out that I can, do some pro bono work. If you would like to book some healing with me, I'm going to do it all through my website, shamanoaks.com. There we'll have different options of what you can sign up for. Healings are generally right now around 5 minutes. They might get longer with time. They might get shorter. I think Charlie can do a healing in like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So the amount of time has nothing to do with how effective it is. I know some people think they want the experience to last a long time. If I figure out how to make it last longer, I will, but it could just get shorter. Who knows? But if you feel something, you feel something. It helps you. It helps you. Who cares how long it takes? So yeah, shamanoaks.com if you're interested in that. I still do plan to do group healings via Facebook Live and Instagram Live. So if you are not following me there, you totally should. Shamanoaks at both places, Shamanoaks at Facebook and Shamanoaks at Instagram. Make sure you also subscribe to this channel if you haven't. You should also please like the video if you can. It really helps with the ratings, and leave a comment. What do you guys think of this situation? What do you think of people charging? What do you think of everyone having this power? Some people kind of got upset because I don't think I stressed that enough, that we all have this ability. I don't think I'm anything really special, but I just want to do my best, do my part in spreading the word and letting people know that this is real and that it's cool. And I'm sure there are people that aren't real with everything. There's bad actors in every profession, but there's also some really amazing, cool people out there doing some great work. And I'm honored to be a part of it. And I'm honored if I can help you in any way, crack open your shell of disbelief and show you what's possible. Because I swear to you, it is. So I felt it enough, and other people have felt it enough. Hopefully this video has gone a little ways in helping you. I'm gonna start doing more videos. I'm gonna try to schedule my time. If I can make these healings work, I'll block off a time every day to work on YouTube so I can get more consistent with these videos. Because I know that really bothers some of you, and it bothers me. If I really want to have YouTube being an important venue or important avenue to help get the word out, I need to be better about it. And I need to be better about Instagram, I need to be better about Facebook. So that's my goal for 2019. Hopefully you see me do it. If you're watching this video in 2020, I don't know, feel free to give me hell or give me praise. Alan, you did good this year. Alan, you did bad. You need to do better. Either way, it's all learning, it's all growing. You guys are great. Blown away by everyone's niceness and generosity, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Talk to you next time.